friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to do what I believe is going to be my last trash talk for 2017. Just like real fast before we get into it, I just have been really happy with the progress I've been making. I feel like when I look over the course of 2017, there has been a lot that I have accomplished and worked through, which has been really, really awesome. And I'm definitely going to keep that focus and try to just continue to work and whittle through a lot of my collection. So with that said, let's go ahead and start with the wax items that I have. The first I have is from Rainbow Melt. It's the Haunting Night, which is leaves, fireside, and marshmallow. I liked this. I thought it was a really nice scent, but it didn't last necessarily as long as I was wanting it to. I felt like it died out pretty quickly, and I ended up just having to put in the entire wax melt all at once because I wasn't getting a lot of scent on the initial melt when I had cut it in half. But I did like the combination of scents. I just wish it had been a little bit longer. I also have this really like disastrous looking candle sample that came in my last Fortune Cookie soap box. This doesn't light. It doesn't do that well. When it did light for a little while, it popped and stuff, so I didn't feel comfortable continuing to burn it anymore, and we're calling it a quits. That wasn't super ideal as far as a sample of making me want to be inspired to buy a candle of theirs, but I am still curious to see how their candles actually burn in real life. I also have this Pumpkin Festival, which is from Living Colors Candles. Ben's mom was decorating for Christmas, and she came across this half-burned candle and thought she'd pass it on to me because she didn't want it. She had too many candles. This, as you can tell, was just basically burning soot and wasn't producing a lot of scent. So I didn't keep burning, so I decided to just go ahead and pitch it. I also used up a wood wick in my favorite scent of all time, which is the Black Caramel Apple. This is a repackage of what was their Midnight Apple last fall. This I love. I absolutely love the scent of it. The crackle on this was a little bit aggressive compared to other candles I've had before. I've never had one of this size. You can tell, obviously, there was a lot of sooting with this when it got further down, but it had a nice burn. It had an immediate scent throw as soon as I lit it, and I really did like it. I definitely have binged on this scent, though, with this larger candle, so I'm not going to buy any more until next year. Last candle that I have is from DW Home. It's the Vanilla Blackberry Candle. This on cold smelled like blueberry pancakes, and then when I lit it, it didn't have the best scent for me. It also probably didn't help that I was burning this while I was sick, so my scent already was a little bit muddled and confusing, and so I didn't love this, and I probably wouldn't buy it, but it burned really beautifully and evenly, and 3 wicks for me are their best performing candles, so I at least like the performance of this, even though I wasn't incredibly in love with the scent. I've used up 2 perfumes. I have the YSL Mon Paris, which I like, but it seemed very generic. And then I had the Roses de Chloe, which I love, but this thing is too expensive. I think maybe next year, if I can work through the classic, if I can work through enough perfumes, I might treat myself to a rollerball or a small bottle of this because this was absolutely wonderful. I also have some samples. I used the Lemongrass Body Butter. This was a nice body butter, but I wasn't in love with the scent. I also used the Vita Bath Body Wash. I don't remember what scent this was in, but it was just okay. And then I used the Strivectin shampoo and conditioner for fine or flat hair. My hair does not fall into that category, so it wasn't super necessary for me, but I at least got through them really fast. Those are samples that I just got in. I also used up some impressed nails. These are the winter snowflake ones that I happened to get at a Walmart last year. Liked them a lot, got 2 uses out of them, and I was a big fan. I've now moved on to my straight just Christmas nails. I am decluttering a few things. 2 brushes. I'm getting rid of the Morphe M330. It's a little too scratchy for my liking, and I have a lot of brushes that I like better than this that are the same shape. And then I'm getting rid of my e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush. I pulled this out to try to use it, and I really just don't like it, so I don't feel the need to keep it, again, when I have so many eye brushes. I'm also getting rid of the Organic Wear Physicians Formula Ultra Black Mascara. This thing is super dry. I don't know if I just got a dud tube of it. I know from years past when I've had Physicians Formula mascaras before that they are on the drier side, but this is so dry that there's no product being applied to my lashes. And I just got this on Black Friday, so it's not that old, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I got it for free with couponing, so I'm not super upset that I'm throwing it away at this point. I'm also decluttering this Aqua de Vida oil facial cleanser from Fortune Cookie Soap. This broke me out, and it took a long time for that acne. I had like a few like little acne pimples along here that took a long time to clear up, and while that was happening, this was the only thing I took out of my routine when those pimples went away. And so I've thought about like trying this out again, but it's just not worth it to me. I've also used up the Almay oil-free makeup eraser sticks. These are nice, but I don't think they're worth the high price tag. I feel like you can just either take a makeup remover yourself and dip it into a Q-tip, or you could just like wet a Q-tip and get your makeup away. I don't think you have to have makeup remover necessarily, but they are convenient. That's the one thing about them. Whenever I can coupon, I will pick these up. I used one of the KNC Beauty All Natural Collagen Infused Lip Masks that I got in a BoxyCharm. I wanted to use this because when I was sicker than I am currently, my lips were incredibly chapped and dry, and so I thought like, oh, well, I'll pull this out because it says that it's supposed to like do 1,000 things, including moisturize your lips. And it wasn't like a cure-all magicalness, and I had a hard time keeping it on my lips. Like I literally was like laying like intentionally back so that way I like could keep it stationary, but it was still hard to position it properly because it was just so liquidy. I have 2 more of these that I will definitely get use out of and see if I have the same issues, but it wasn't enough to make me want to be like, yes, I need lip masks and like let me buy more of those. Used up this Way Rose Hair and Body Oil. I use this to mix it with body lotions. It was nice, but I don't need to buy this one when I can get the Physicians Formula one and it will do the exact same thing. I used my Evology Intensive Blemish Serum. This stuff is my favorite. It's my morning serum. I use like a thicker one at night from Shiseido. This is really nice. I like this stuff a lot. You guys saw in a recent haul that I picked up 2 more of these because I just cannot live without this. I've not really had an acne breakout since pulling this into my skincare routine, and I definitely think it's because of this. I have a tiny little sample of the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I actually did like this, even though I only got 3 uses out of it. Definitely something that I think if it was on a really discounted sale, I would probably pick it up. I used 2 of my lady products. I have the Summer's Eve Refreshing Spray. Absolutely love this stuff. And then the Summer's Eve Simply Sensitive Cleansing Cloths. This I will use at night if I don't shower, or I will use these like in the morning if I feel like a little like nasty and I'm not showering that morning. So both of these are staples. I will always have these in some capacity on hand. No surprise here, I used up another one of the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleansers. These I absolutely have to have. I use it every single day to clean my brushes. I have 2 chapsticks. This is the Burt's Bees Mint Cocoa Moisturizing Lip Balm. I absolutely cannot stand the taste of this. I like pulled it back out to see if I could actually get myself to use it, and I just can't, so I'm finally decluttering it. And then I used up this Tarte Nude Lip Rescue. The packaging on this is really atrocious because as you can see here at the base, it like broke off really fast because the chapstick is really emollient, and when you like pull it up, I wouldn't even like pull it too far past the base, but as you would apply it, it would essentially like collapse onto the side of the product and stuff. So even though I somewhat liked the product, the way to apply it was awful, so I would not buy it despite how cute the packaging is. I used up a bunch of these bath fizzers from the Body Shop. They have 2 scents. I've got the Frosted Flower, which is the green, and then the vanilla is the yellow. I had only ordered 1 of each of these, but 2 extras were thrown into my box. These I got, I don't know if it was last year or the year before at their like semi-annual sale when they had free shipping. These were like $1 each, not even worth $1 in my opinion. They really didn't do a whole lot. I took a few baths when I was really, really sick because I was achy all over and I just wanted to take a bath. And now that it's just Ben and I living in an apartment together, I feel comfortable taking baths at our apartment. I didn't feel that way when we lived with a roommate, even though I cleaned the bathrooms every 2 weeks. It just like weirded me out and I didn't want to do it. But now I've taken some baths and these just weren't soothing at all. But I refused to go buy anything else, so I just used them up and I wouldn't buy them again. I also have this Bioderma Makeup Removing Micellar Solution. This stuff is awesome. I've heard about Bioderma before and kind of have just like rolled my eyes and not really like thought about it. This took all my makeup off. It was really, really great. I have since purchased a full size of this because I happened to get some like Birchbox points that just were given to my account for 24 hours. And so I used it to buy a full size of this. This stuff is really, really awesome. The last thing that I have, I am so proud of myself for finally using up. It is the Peter Thomas Roth Rose Stem Cell Bio Repair Gel Mask. I have to say that while I really did enjoy this mask, I will never buy one of these tubs again. These 5 fluid ounce tubs. They just take so long to use, which I guess is a good thing because this stuff isn't cheap. I think it's like between $40 to $60, and you definitely get your money's worth because you get so many masks out of these tubs, but they just take so long to use. I actually have another one of these in like a tiny little container that I eventually will work through. This was really nice to use, especially when I was sick. Again, more sick than I am right now, which is sad that I still sound stuffed up, but I consider myself well compared to where I've been. My nose area has been naturally very dry and like crackly, and I would put this on and it would feel really nice on my skin, and my skin would feel a lot softer and less dehydrated afterwards. So this mask does have a lot of great features to it, but I just will not allow myself to own another one of these tubs because they just take too long, and my attention span for masks is not well enough that I want to dedicate my whole life to a big container like this, but kudos to me for finishing up. Guys, so like I said, that's it for 2017. I don't plan on filming any more trash talk videos. I'm really happy with my progress, and I love to hear from you guys, what you've used up, what you thought about any of the products that I talked about here, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.